Favorite meditation apps. This is a super fun topic, and I'm excited to share with you guys my favorite ways for guided meditation. So before we get started, if you guys are watching this live, please say hello so I can say hi back to you. And then if you're watching on the replay, hashtag replay, and then I'll come back on later and say hi to you then. And then if you guys are watching this on Facebook right now, I would encourage you to go over to YouTube when this video is done, type my first and last name in, and then hit the subscribe button and the bell to receive notifications for every time that I come live. And on that YouTube channel, you'll also find lots of yoga videos, meditations, self-love topics, self-love interviews with other like-minded women, and just empowering and inspiring little corner of the internet. So if that's something you would like to have more of, you can pop over there. So let me know in the comments if you guys are people that meditate, or if it's something that you've tried, or if you want to try but you just don't know how, or if you can. Lots of people actually get anxiety about the thought of meditation because they just can't comprehend the whole idea of turning their mind off or turning their thoughts off, which is super hard, and I get it. And it's a skill like anything else that we do in this life. It's a skill that we probably will suck at when we start, but over time and practice, we can gain that confidence and be good at that skill. So with meditation, I'm going to give you guys a couple little tips on my favorite apps that I like to use and a couple reasons why, and then just three little tips that if you are just starting out with meditation, three little tips to help you kind of get on your way in a healthy and positive way for yourself, so you don't have that anxiety and stress before you even start the meditation. So the first one we're going to go over today is Insight Timer. So Insight Timer is a free app. It has more than 100,000 guided meditations. What I like about this app is that it's like 100% free. I am also a teacher on this app, so you can find me on there if you want to do meditations with my voice and stuff like that. So I do love this one for the live events that it has. Also, you can tune into live events. They have circles on Insight Timer, so you can be invited into little circles where people share their favorite meditations. I am in a circle with Erin Holland. If that's someone who you don't follow, she has meditations on there as well. So I really do like Insight Timer because it's free, and it also empowers other teachers to put their free content on the app. And so it's an easy way for you to, if you're a meditation teacher, then it's an easy way for you to get your clients some free meditations and getting them into doing meditation, right? So I really do like Insight Timer for that, and I like that it's 100% free. I believe you can pay for different courses and such on there, but there is like so much on there that you would never run out of ideas. And same thing as all the meditation apps, Insight Timer has, you can choose guided or not guided meditations, like it could just be music, or you could choose your length if you only want to do 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and then it's only going to show you what you've asked for. So that's Insight Timer. So make sure you guys write that down. And then our second app that we're going to be talking about is the Comm App. And so the Comm App is, you can get a free trial for the Comm App, and I think you can get a free section of the Comm App, but it is a paid app. I know at one point it was free for educators, so if you are an educator, make sure that you look into the part of being able to access it for free, because they were providing it free to teachers at one point. I'm not sure if they are anymore. So same thing with the Comm App. I do like how how you can choose what you need. So you can go on there and it'll say, what do you need today? Like, do you need to de-stress? Do you need to focus on self-love? Do you need to focus on sleep, anxiety, any kind of topic? It's going to brief you on getting you to where you need to be to see the meditations that you're actually needing for that moment. So I do really like that. The Comm app also has a really great kids section. If you are meditating with families or kids, then the Comm app has a really cool amount of meditations that I've done many, many times with either students that I've worked with or my own kids. So this app is really good for that. And I really do love the Comm app sleep stories. So they have a bunch of different sleep stories aimed towards children or adults. Children, they have like a moshi monster one that's actually quite really cute, and that I like. That's one of my one we have listened to quite a bit. And and then there is, you ladies who like Matthew McConaughey, he has a sleep story on there, so you can listen to his voice. And they actually get a lot of different celebrities on this app reading sleep stories. So if you have a favorite celebrity, you may be able to find them on there and do a sleep story with them. So pretty cool. So Emily, hello Emily. I see you love Insight Timer. Yeah, Insight Timer is awesome. I do love that one. I love that it's free. Like it's really no strings attached with that one. But Calm is another version that you do have to pay for, I think, and but it is really good too. It's one of my top 3. And then my third one you may not have heard of. This one is called Smiling Mind or Smiling Minds. I think it's Smiling Mind. I should take the S off. But anyway, this one I actually first discovered working in the school system. It is a app based out of Australia, and so all of the meditations are from a Australian speaking person, which I do really love. I find their accents very calming and soothing, and so this has what I like about Smiling Mind is it is 100% nonprofit, like it's a nonprofit organization. I love that they have free programs for children and adults and workplaces and schools and parents. So they really try and make up their audience on all things like revolved around families, right? So I do really like that part, and they have programs specific to schools, to parents, to workplaces, and stuff like that. So I really do love Smiling Minds for that. They are 100% nonprofit. They do have an app as well, and it's just really really quick and easy. A lot of their meditations are more like simple and their guided meditations, like there's one on what you're on the beach is one of my favorite ones that I did with the kids so often. And that's the thing with all the meditations too. A lot of the kid ones, if you are just starting out with meditation, I would actually encourage you to even try the kid meditations or the ones aimed towards children, because they simplify it. And if you're just starting out, that's maybe what you need, right? And like they have, the traditional sense of the ones of like, you're drifting off in a balloon, or your waves on the ocean, or like they give you that imagery to kind of have in place of your thoughts and just kind of meditate based upon that, right? So I do really like Smiling Minds for that. And I like how they have the programs. I like how they have like you can do a program and there's like 20 days in that program or 30 days or whatever it is, right? So which I think all the other apps do too, but Smiling Minds is really aimed towards like programming for all those different types of people. So I do really like that program. So those are kind of my top 3 meditation apps that I like. So if you have one in the comments, let me know if you have one that you like. I would love to check out more. It's always fun to learn about new resources that can help us in our mindful journeys. So before we head out of here, I'm going to give you guys a couple tips if you are just starting meditation and it seems overwhelming or frustrating, or you just feel like you can't do it, like it's something that you have made up your mind of, this is not for me, I can't do it. So my first tip is to start really, really easy. Start doing, they have 2-minute meditations. And so if you're just starting out and you feel like 5 minutes is overwhelming, 10 minutes is super overwhelming, start with 2 minutes. I think they may even have 1-minute meditations on there, on all these apps. So really just don't get yourself like wrapped up in the whole I need to be sitting there for a half hour or an hour. with a clear mind, right? Because that's not realistic. And even for people, I think, who are very seasoned in meditation, that's not even something that they probably do. I know me, myself, my meditation practice is usually about 10 minutes is all that I usually do. And if I find myself wanting more after that 10 minutes, then I'll just put on another one and do another one. So just know that it's not a race to see how long you can do it for. That's not the end goal. So really just knowing that. And then my second tip for you guys, if you're just starting meditation, is to find a teacher that you like or you love. Because with meditation, I find if you're not connecting to that person and their voice is just something that there's something about their voice that maybe irritates you or you're just not comfortable with, and there's just something there, then that person's not for you. And that's the beauty of the internet and our phones and our apps and all these things, is that you really have like a significant amount of choice when it comes to who you want to listen to. So really just be patient in finding a teacher that you love. And usually those teachers have multiple things to offer. So just make sure that you love that person or like their voice. And then yeah, and then I kind of already mentioned this tip before, but if you are just starting out, really try out the kid meditations. And if you're a mom, or if you have little people around you, like if you work in a daycare or a school, or you're around kids for programming or whatever, and you want to incorporate meditation, really just try the kid ones, because they are actually really good, and I've really enjoyed a lot of the ones that I have done, and I find them just as useful and beneficial. So don't be afraid to try out the kid versions or children versions of the meditations. So yeah, so that's all I wanted to chat with you guys about this morning. Super fun ways that you can. Oh, I see Celine on here. She says, I've been using the Balance app since they offered a free year. I chose the different times and focus for the meditations. I enjoy it, and I'm not sure I'd pay to use it when the year is up. That's awesome. I'll have to check out that one too. There's just so many, right? But I haven't heard of the Balance one. That sounds good. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, so I hope you guys have the best day, and we will see you tomorrow.